If you're using Copilot right now, your code might already be training someone else's model. You install Copilot, it works great, and you move on, but parts of your code base can actually leave your machine. That can be a problem. This is Tabby, an open source alternative to this that gives us the highest level of privacy compared to things like Copilot, Tabnine, and Cursor. We can get the same speed, same autocomplete, same workflow, and our code never leaves our machine. That's basically Tabby. I'll show you how to set it up and how to get it working in the next few minutes. Now, at a simple level, Tabby is a self-hosted AI coding server. You run it locally, usually with Docker, you pick the model you want, and then you connect it to your IDE. That's it. You get real-time code completions and codebase-aware chat, just like you'd expect. But the real reason devs care isn't just the features, it's the control we get. Your code stays inside your network without any subscriptions, and it works fully offline. It's built for teams with things like SSO, RBAC, and audit logs, and it's been blowing up on GitHub with over 33,000 stars for a good reason. Honestly, though, none of these matter if it feels bad to use, so let's skip all this stuff and just jump straight into the demo. If you enjoy these types of tools to speed up your workflow, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We have videos coming out all the time. Here's what the setup actually looks like. You run one Docker command and Tabby is up and running locally. Then you install the VS Code extension, point it to your local server, and you're done. Now you're getting multi-line completions right inside your repo. So here in Tabby, I can open up to check out the models that I'm using, and you can see here that these are the 3 that we're using and they're running locally. No Claude or OpenAI where your data is going. Over in VS Code, I can start with a rough function, and just with the tab button, Tabby will auto-complete this for me. I can push it a bit by chatting with it on the side to optimize and expand on my current code as well. It's all pretty simple and straightforward. I can highlight some code and ask it to refactor for performance or add tests. It responds instantly, and it understands your repo context, not just a single file. I can even drop in a comment of something I want built, and you can see it picks up right here and actually builds it out for me. Now, over in localhost, Tabby is still connected to everything in VS Code, so I can read my code chats, even expand on it, and follow up and ask questions. This is all saved right here in localhost. No cloud, no data leaving your machine, and it feels very similar to Copilot, except, now this is a big except, we actually own everything. All right, I kept the demo quick because honestly, it was just that simple to fire up and get going. Now let's talk about why this actually matters in our real world workflow. Now, the real issue with cloud AI tools isn't that they're bad, it's that the trade-off that we get is hidden. Right? With cloud tools, your code may be used to train their models. With Tabby, your code never leaves your own network. Right? Cloud tools, you're paying per developer every month because it's free forever. Well, it's not, right? We're paying for it. That's what we get. And with cloud tools, we also need the internet. With Tabby, I'm not paying for it. It's running offline, and this shows up in real work. So really, we get less boilerplate. We can refactor messy legacy code with less hesitation. We can learn frameworks quicker, generate tests and docs without jumping between all these tools. So really, this is less wasted time, hopefully less risk, and a lot more control over how we work. That's why a lot of privacy-focused devs or teams are starting to move away from these cloud-first tools into tools like this. Now let's compare it to other options because that's really what you guys want to hear, right? Copilot is the easiest. It's great quality, almost no setup, but it does live in the cloud. We have Continue.dev. It's flexible, it's local first, but it's more of a power user tool. Tabnine is more enterprise focused. And then obviously now I'm here talking about Tabby, which is self-hosted, it's free, a lot higher privacy, and it is built for teams. But the real difference is this. Tabby is not just a plugin, it's a dedicated AI coding server. That really changes everything. You get a Copilot-like experience, the flexibility people like in Continue, and team-level controls that other users usually charge for. So instead of renting access to AI, we actually own the infrastructure behind it. Now, let's be honest, right? Because people love a lot of things, but it's open source. Is that enough to actually make the switch? Well, the setup is pretty quick, usually just a Docker spin-up, and then it fades into your workflow. We're not locked into a single model. You can choose the model, and overall, it feels much more production ready now than it did before. Now, again, open source, there's downsides. The quality depends on the model you choose, so smaller models aren't going to be as powerful, and hardware does matter. If you want a smooth performance, a GPU is going to help a lot. I'm running all this on a Mac M4 Pro, and it felt pretty good. The setup is still more work than cloud tools, so it's not ideal for anyone who's non-technical, but you're watching this. I'm assuming you are. And of course, like any AI tools, you still need to review the code. This leads me to the question that we actually want answered. Is this worth using? Yes, kind of, but it depends on a few things. You should use Tabby if you care about privacy, you hate subscriptions, you work in a regulated environment, or you need something your whole team can rely on. In those cases, this is an awesome choice to try to integrate into that workflow. But if you want the absolute best model with zero setup, no effort, honestly, come on, cloud tools are still easier. The difference now is the trade-off has changed. We're not choosing between a smart cloud tool and a weaker local one anymore. You're choosing between convenience with something like Cursor, or strong enough AI on your own terms. And for a lot of developers, this is starting to matter more and more. Tabby isn't trying to be the smartest AI. It's trying to be the one we can actually maybe trust. I've linked some docs and repos in the description. If you enjoy open source and other AI tools like this one, be sure to subscribe to the Better Stack channel. We'll see you in another video.